Happy Friday, fellow marketers. I'm Brian Bowie, and welcome to another episode of Directive R&D. In the lab today, I'm going to show you a little bit behind the scenes about how we keep track of certain tests, and hopefully you can use a template like this to help you keep track of your tests to make sure that over time you're documenting all of your learnings and you can continue to get better over time and even share it with other people so that they can use those learnings for their own tests. As you can see on my screen, this is an example sample sheet that we use to track tests, to put information about the tests, the results. There's a built-in calculator to measure statistical significance. Very hard thing to say. And also there's another tab here that goes over where you can add just a little bit more simpler to see if your test was winning or not, and if you've implemented your results or not. Say you're running an A/B test on a headline using a tool like Google Optimize. Did you actually hard code it onto your website? You can keep track of that here, just like another project management, tool. So, gonna dive a little bit deeper into the sheet and kind of give some backstory. In our world of marketing, it's a common thing to test everything and to continue testing if you want to improve results, be more efficient, and get better over time. A lot of the strategies and tactics you're using today may not work later down the line. So it's important to keep iterating upon your hypotheses. Another common question I get from clients all the time is what happens when you don't reach statistical significance because maybe your sample size is too small. You just haven't reached a 90 or 95% threshold with your confidence level. In those cases, typically what I tell the team is to pick a time frame, whether it's 2 weeks, a month, depends on your sample size. And if you don't reach statistical significance, you just move on. You just test the next hypothesis. So you can be okay with not reaching statistical significance as long as you have a framework and process for continuing to run more tests. But this sheet here is nice where when you input your data from visits or conversions, whatever your KPI is going to be, it has some pre-built formulas that you can use to calculate p-value or the statistical significance level. A lot of ad platforms or CRO and A/B testing tools have this calculation built in, so they show you based on the data when things are significant. But if you were to do it manually here, this sheet is here to help you keep track of all of that. I also there's a bunch of A/B testing calculators out there. I like this one, which I link in the sheet, where it kind of gives you some visuals as well as a very simple tool to measure A/B test results. Going back to the sheet, very easy to use. You'll be inserting your test name, your test description. That's where you can put your hypothesis. You can rework the sheet however you like. Your start date, the KPI or metric for success. A or B, you can label as original for your control variant or an experiment variant. You want to label it something that's distinguishable so that you recognize what that test is. And then you input your KPIs or your actual results, whether it's visits, conversions, and then all of these are calculated for you. And then when you reach statistical significance, you can put your conclusion here, whether it was good or bad, or you can also put in that it wasn't conclusive, and then you can highlight here saying yes or no. And then with your results, this is where you can keep track of everything to make sure you're consistently getting better over time. So this is just a tool we use behind the scenes with Directive R&D, and I wanted to share the sample with you. If you have any questions, please leave a comment. And if you want it, I'll send it to you directly. Just leave a comment as well. So thanks for the time. Enjoy your weekend, and we'll catch you in the next one for Directive R&D. Thank you.